So, I had a trick-or-treat thing from Coldstone yesterday. They have Boo Berry was the name of it, so they took their normal cake batter ice cream, and we could redo this droid quest.
Yeah, it was heroic.
Oh, let's not do that. What's up, pirate? So it's their normal cake batter ice cream, but they make it black, and then they put a whole bunch of trick-or-treat classic candy in there. Do you guys have a group already?
I don't think we formed one yet.
Group invite. Group invite. Anyway, so that's the treat. And so I had it last night. Didn't have much else. And then this morning, I took a shit. And in fact, I took 3. Like, probably all within an hour. And they were all greenish blue. Like, all of them. You know how, like, when you put that toilet bowl cleaner in there, the stuff that underneath the rim, and you let it go down, and you let it sit for a little while, and it just makes the water blue? It was like that. But, you know, cloudier.
We going up?
I came over here because it pointed me in that direction.
Up there.
Oh, pirate, I'm sorry. I was talking about my shit. Other than that, I'm okay. But thank you for popping in before bedtime. So anyway, I had to go again before the stream because I just ate a lot of ice cream that I shouldn't have, and it's still fucking blue.
That's probably because they just put like an absolute ass load amount of like blue dye in there to get it to that black color.
So far, 4 ass loads. And I don't know when it's going to end. This reminds me of when I used to eat Lucky Charms when I still ate cereal. I stopped having Lucky Charms because of what it did to my stool. Oh, by the way, I learned the word for toilet in... how were there no quests to pick up there? I remember that being a busy place, but whatever. The word for toilet in Japanese is made up of the word for... it's bensho. It's made up with the kanji for convenient and the kanji for place.
Convenient place.
Convenient place means toilet. Thanks again, pirate. See you next time. Hope Norway's treating you well.
Just what I'm looking for. No one in the galaxy fights like a Sith. Interested in some target practice? Simple. Big reward from upstairs and the targets aren't even moving. The Republic scattered gun turrets along the defensive line, and my forces can't break through.
That sounds like a cause I can get behind. What do I do?
Hit the turrets with everything you've got. I'll contact you when there's a breach we can get through. Good hunting!
So, shit and toilets. I'm all spent. Who's got something else?
Shit. Yep. I don't work today, so that's kind of a plus.
Yay. Jesus. Fucking dome the guy.
Somehow today it's like turned into like a busy-ish day for me.
Sundays?
No, just today and specifically. Like I got an old friend of mine thinking about maybe playing some video games today, although we haven't set a time specifically. And then some of the guys we play Final Fantasy with were thinking about watching a movie at 4. So like 2.5 hours from now.
Watching a movie, like going to the movies?
So he's gonna buy it on Amazon and we're gonna watch it over Discord. He'll stream it.
I've heard of that and still don't understand it.
Oh crap!
Did you fall?
I did.
I'm not the class that can yoink you.
I'm good. I didn't do anything. I didn't aggro anything. Oh, I might have aggroed those guys. Sure fuck did.
Oh boy.
I will help just as soon as I look
I'm
over
fine.
there. Oh, shit. So you know how you went down to get over there? I thought that was a quick way to get to you. And now there are people down here. I'm bringing friends. There they are. My friends. Yeah, I never understood that Discord watching thing. But I mean, I don't understand a lot of things. I only just told Exus. Friday we went up to a trunk or treat car meet. We were talking to another, there's a chick that just moved here from California, another Camaro owner, and I told her that I don't get cosplay. I don't get it. Married to a cosplayer, but I don't get it.
Just don't understand it.
Just don't. Just like, why do people subject themselves to that? I don't want to stop and take a picture. That sort of stuff. I can get wanting to see, you know, awesome. What are we still doing here? Bonus? Oh, we need another big fat droid. And that one over there died. Someone killed it. I can understand if the character is normally a real life person thing, like actor or something in a movie or whatever, and you want to create some imagery that doesn't exist, then that's kind of cool, because there's definitely stuff, even animated stuff, that I wish existed and doesn't. And so creating that yourself would be kind of neat, but that only applies to the live action stuff. That's a fucking ship.
I found it right.
But again, that's just me not getting it, and I don't get lots of things. There's nothing wrong. That's fine. I don't has to. Now we go down.
You know, God, we're doing this all wild and weird, but
Should we not
What?
go?
I just realized where we're going, right, for this heroic. Like, we're gonna be coming back to this area again later.
Should we have went a different way? Should we go a different way now? Should we finish up?
Well, we're already here. We may as well kill everything we see. But like this is like I think when you're finishing the Balmorra quest line, you have to come through this region,
Oh.
right? Like
Well, I remember the Republic side is like that. No, we cannot hear you.
oh no, is Exozogging?
I figured she would have been by now, but
Yeah, we definitely cannot hear yet.
No, nothing.
Yes.
so Robbie, if you felt like it, it seems like with them de-leveling us and these heroics being a thing we're gonna do, if you felt like going healer,
I
don't
can.
think
I
it'd
just
be
need
a-
to know how to actually go switch.
Are you a sub?
No.
Okay, so then you got to go up to the fleet, and there's a dude called like the crew trainer. No, not crew trainer. Something trainer. I don't remember his name. It's kind of hard to find actually, which is super frustrating. But he's by like where all the class trainers and stuff are, and he'll let you reset your specialization. Oh, we got a control panel over here.
destroy comm towers. So
Okay.
I picked this game because of our history, and we all have history with multiple games, but Magic doesn't make any sense, and I wouldn't want to do Destiny. I don't, well, mainly because I don't want to do Destiny 2. I would love to do Destiny, but the thing is, I played it on the 360 with Robbie and the PS4 with you, so we don't even all have it on the same system, and it's
I
only
have it
a
on
three-person
PS4
party.
as well.
Huh?
I have it on PS4 and Xbox.
The first one?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So, and then even then, it's a three-person game. Because, I mean, unless we try to go with four. I don't even think we can anymore after the last update, the lazy update, where we could try to four-person some raids. I used to underman raids all the time in there, but then with this latest update, they made all the shit go to the go to top level. So, tower.
No, yeah, like I'm all for changing to healer. I just need to go do it.
Don't do it, Duke. Don't do it. Don't know if
Did
you
you
got.
get credit for it?
I got it. I don't know if.
I
Yeah,
got it.
I got it.
I was yeah, I got it. I was right next to her.
I'm at 3 out of 6.
Okay.
Me too.
I feel like if we're in an instance, it should be fine.
That is what this is. That was weird seeing that door only be a little high. It made me think it was a gate that I wasn't allowed to go through.
Oh, there it is. It's like,
Let me
what the
guess,
hell's
if
the last
if
tower?
you were a subscriber, you'd be able to do it right here.
Yeah, you can just do it in the field.
Stupid.
I think you have to
It
buy the
is.
legacy thing though.
Yeah, there is, I think, a legacy unlock.
Let me see. Is it a guy
What?
that I could just stick down on the field?
Checking right now. Let's see.
Where's
here.
legacy?
Under convenience.
Field respec 200,000. Only available to current character when unlocked. But it doesn't seem like it's a vendor that would, you know, like a droid or something that would pop out, so I wouldn't be able to do it for you.
Yeah, character perks, the very last one.
Character perks.
200,000 or 350 cartel coins.
Character perks.
Yeah, if you scroll all the way down to the very bottom.
Field respecialization.
Yep.
Or you don't
I
have to do it now.
have-
I bet there's someone back at the spaceport.
I have 4,000 cartel points.
How many credits do you have?
230,000.
Hey, that's enough to just buy it with credits if you wanted to.
I'm continuously getting cartel coins. You may switch disciplines while in the field. Okay.
I don't mind waiting either if you don't want to spend your currencies.
How do I switch?
I don't know. I didn't buy that thing.
Okay, so we gotta kill still 17 more resistance sympathizers and go assassinate General Tao.
I've got too many tracked fucking missions. One of the negatives to picking up all the heroics.
I don't know how to change it while I'm out here.
Try pressing K and see if that's.
Yeah, it'll be there. Sorry, if you hit K, then your abandon button.
Oh, abandon. Oh, okay. Accept. Heal. Commit.
I would ask what even is there to do in Star Wars and Final Fantasy, but I don't want that to sound condescending or anything.
No, I mean, it's an MMO, right? Like, it's all the same kind of stuff, like raids and dungeons. They have PvP. They do have some interesting zones, kind of. I like them. I think they're kind of neat. I'm trying to think the easiest way to explain it, but like they designed them originally to be kind of like a way to get relic weapons, or like like special weapons for your class. The current one that they just released is both a way to get your relic weapon as well as a way to kind of like have like a very streamlined leveling process for like the 71 to 80 path. But it's a little bit weird because like your first class that you take to 80, you can't do this because you have to actually unlock this by doing
I'm okay with
the
games
storyline.
doing things like that where you have to do it once, but then they won't make you do it again.
Right.
On the future characters. I know it's a big MMO thing, but there was a game that I was doing some design work on before, where an element like that came into play, and you didn't. I didn't want. Oh, yeah, that actually has to do with something I'm talking about in Project Raider, actually. So that'll be, whenever the fuck that releases. But it's that element comes into play there, where you have to go through the hard work once, but then you don't have to do it again if you end up doing a form of a reset. So.
And like Final Fantasy is pretty good on that too, like because the storyline itself is very, very long. It's like a real Final Fantasy. It's actually like multiple real Final Fantasy games. So like but what they do then is like once you've leveled up a character once, like you don't actually have to do the story anymore. In fact, you can't normally. They finally started implementing New Game Plus, so if you wanted to replay the story, you could. But the way you level up your alt classes, and your alt classes are on the same character, like you can switch classes on your character. But like you just run old content like dungeons, stuff like that, and like the nice thing is you get like big XP buff like boosts if it's not your highest level class, so that you actually can level up your alt classes quicker.
Wait a minute. This
We killed the
mission's...
general over here.
Oh, resistance sympathy. Okay, that's it.
Wait,
who went up
Nexus
here?
is fighting guys up there. But like the zone, so like to kind of actually get to like the actual thing I wanted to say. The zones themselves, I really like them a lot because what they do is you get these like special actions that let you really muck around with what your class can do. So like, the game has kind of railroaded the classes very specifically what they can do, what roles they are, and it gives the game good balance in terms of like designing end-game content. But it does make things like, if you really like the idea of character customization, right, like you don't have it at all. But so what these zones do is they give that back to you, like that ability to have that customization option. What am I doing? I gotta push buttons here. But like, totally forgot my rotation. But like, not even just like customize like some like finer details of your character. Like they actually, like you can break your role. So like, for example, like if I'm a samurai, I'm a melee DPS class, right? I can become a tank. I can become a healer. Like these special actions let you like really radically change what you're doing in your party, which is pretty fun and kind of cool. And there's like other like combos and stuff you can look for too. Certain actions might synergize better with other classes than with some classes than others. So like you might even have different ways that you try to achieve like switching out your role. Like for example, like last night I was goofing around on one of the tanks, picking up like DPS stuff and just being like a DPSer instead. And like the way I could do it, like other tanks couldn't really take advantage of it the way I was, because there was like a specific ability that when you like it's one of these special actions, and when you use it, it does like a decent like cone like AoE attack. But if you get a crit, it like buffs the damage of the attack to like absolutely ludicrous levels. And the tank I was on specifically has a mechanic to make it so that you auto crit.
Okay.
Other tanks don't get that. So like that was a route that I could go for like DPS that maybe other tanks couldn't quite do as well or whatever. But I don't know. It's really fun, like especially for me, because like I find the tank rotations to be a little bit uninspired. Do we have more to do here? We finished this.
I was gonna ask for a minute though, real quick, just for the stream. I guess for posterity. This is just one of the sections of the game. This beach. I don't even remember ever being down here. I know that you can come over to this area on the Republic side, but I don't remember going all the way down here and into this beach. And this is just another one of those things where, to me, I hate instance areas and areas that just feel unfinished. There's a fucking ship over there I never knew existed, but this is a really neat looking piece of the game. And once we finish up this fucking heroic and we leave this instance, we can never come back in here. And I know that it's something I've brought up before, and I'll probably keep bringing it up, but damn it, I hate. It's, no fault to them or whatever, but I feel like there were ways around it, and I don't like that they have a lot of the parts of the game that anyone might have an interest in for any reason, and they could make it to where you can get back in here, but you can't.
Like, I'm not sure if this is quite accurate or not, but like Destiny 1, it felt like they did a good job like around that. The way you would constantly reuse zones and stuff for like various different things.
Yes, I feel they could have done it better, and their execution made it appear kind of lazy. But yes.
Whereas Destiny 2 had the opposite, right? They
Exactly.
kept introducing new zones over and over again, and that you never go back to the point where Bungie was like, hey, we're going to remove this zone now. Like, wait, what? I paid for that zone. Why is it gone? Well, because no one ever goes there. Like, that's your fucker's fault.
You make it interesting. You don't just take it out. You give them a reason to go there. You put activities there. But
well, you take it out because you want to sell an expansion later that's going to reintroduce the zone.
Yeah, see, that's the money hungry part of it. Yes. But it was but that said, Destiny 2 also had the problem of you couldn't go back and play story missions again.
Right.
You had to wait for Ikora to tell you to do it, and she only did 5 of those a week, 3 of those, whatever it was. And
those don't even exist anymore.
That's just so frustrating. There's content that I want to play. I want to go there to record footage because I am a content creator and I would like to discuss the lore and the missions and stuff like that. And fuck me if I didn't record it the first time through, or if I was wearing this dumbass fucking armor set and I want to do something new and have something different in the non-existent, non-voiced cutscenes.
My forces will make it through.
So.
She doesn't even do those anymore at all.
Yeah, it's even worse to hear.
And they're removing half the game anyway.
I know. It's like, the thing is, like, I love the gameplay of Destiny, like the gunplay, just the way it felt. It felt like a very good, fun first-person shooter to me.
Yeah.
And we have nostalgia for it too. Like, you know, both my wife and I, we talked about it, like, oh man, it'd be great to go back and play that. But then like we actually start looking at it and we're like, oh right, no, this is why we quit in the first place.
Yeah, and it sucks that there's just this game had that to a point. It didn't remove too much. The fuck's this guy?
Oh my god, whether son of a
that's what I said. We passed through here and we didn't pick anything up, so I opened my map back up and I go to look at it and there were no fucking pickups here. I knew we passed through that whole field and didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, no, I just kind of was going on the assumption that maybe they had removed all those quests.
No, they removed things like the dailies and stuff
Watcher
like
8,
that.
Imperial Intelligence. I've heard of your successes. I need a team that's capable and discreet. Agent Veld, my top field operative, has failed to check in. Instead, I receive some garbled distress signal. I will not abandon Agent Veld. I need him found.
Whatever prompted the distress signal, Veld could have already fallen victim to it.
Your expert opinion notwithstanding, he's survived worse missions without a scratch. I can give you Agent Veld's last known position near the Republic's main landing field, but the rest would be up to you.
I could use a break from the tough jobs.
Glad to hear it. His distress signal was sent from these coordinates. I'll send him an alert to watch for you, but it may not get through. Good luck.
There was another one where over here.
You've got your whole life ahead.
But to answer your question, your earlier question, like what do you do in Final Fantasy? Like, I mean, it's the same kind of MMO stuff.
Yeah. All right.
They've got progression rating.
Excuse me, what's your clearance? I need someone
They've
for a
got.
retrieval mission.
I mean,
It's a
there's
matter of Imperial
absolutely
security.
a metric
The Republic
ass ton
raided one of our
of like
research
Second
posts.
Life type
A
stuff
ship
in it.
escaped with stolen plans for a brand new walker design.
I can stop.
Oh,
Our Scout's gunners
nah.
just brought the ship
I'd be
down.
angry.
I need someone trustworthy
Why is
to
that?
check the crash site and retrieve those plans.
Not in a selfish way, but it's the same thing like, you know, for me,
And what exactly is in it for me?
Final
Intelligence
Fantasy
is
to me is a
providing
single-player
reward for the
series.
plans
If
for
you want to
covering
put it in an MMO
This is the
space,
route
that's
to the crash
fine,
site.
but I still
Oh,
think that
if
it should
there
have
are
a
any
focus
survivors, kill on site.
on being a Final
Take
Fantasy
the
game, and
plans
so I
for
would
Agent
see
Yen.
that as
She'll
a
get them to
wasted
safety.
development time.
Thanks. It was a stroke of luck meeting
In the
you.
same way that I see PvP. So,
Well, on the bright side though, and I will say this, like, I don't know if it's age or what just getting to me, but I'm becoming more and more to dislike free-to-play games because I feel like they end up trying to charge you more for
sure.
what they shouldn't.
That's not an age
And-
thing, it's just a trend thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that people who were born 20 years later are any more happy about having to throw a bunch of money at a game that they already bought.
Then
or-
again, though, I have met people like online. I don't know them in real life, so I'm using the word met loosely here.
Sure.
But like, they were asking about Final Fantasy. We were explaining it to them. They're like, "Oh, so is it free to play?" And it's like, "Well, no, but they have like a trial version and stuff." And they're like, they got super confused when they were asking about how you pay for the game and like the payment scheme for the game. And we're like, "Well, you buy the game and there's a subscription. That's it." And they're like, "Wait, I have to pay to play the game?" It's like, yes, but like, and the fact that it had a purchase cost and a subscription like blew their minds. And it's like, and I can get that a little bit, but on the bright side, the purchase cost is literally like the game, right? Like you don't have to buy the game and each expansion. Like you buy it all for the most part. Like you can just buy the base game, I think, and
Thanks,
then
babe.
but if you buy the expansions, it's all the expansions. They're not making you do like old purchases. But then like but like he couldn't wrap his head around it. Like it was weird. What am I supposed to do here? Oh,
Took the walker plans.
She was jumping on it while we were talking, and I was not paying attention to the mission.
But like but so the one thing that's always kind of like, oh, you pay a subscription fee, because then you kind of feel like beholden to the game, and you're like, am I gonna get my money's worth? But I will say this, Square at least makes it feel like your subscription is worth it with the fact that they have like a very set cadence for releasing additional content that you're not paying for, right? Like if you bought the expansion for like their latest, you know, it's called Shadowbringers, like you bought that, like you're getting 2 years worth of content out of that because they keep doing drops that are just part of Shadowbringers for the next 2 years. And these drops sometimes they're big. Like the latest one, like gave us, I would argue it gave us content on like on the equivalent of what, you know, Bungie was doing with their Destiny 2 you know, expansion, like Rise of Osiris or like the Warmind. It's like, and they would charge us $20 for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Uh-oh, Padawan's attacking Exus.
I'm a
Padawan's
dedicated
dead.
healer now, so.
I figured I would just kill stuff.
Oh man, a treasure chest. That is a sad thing though with like MMOs. Is it's I'm not sure like when it started happening with like roleplay games like this, but it's like where treasure chests aren't exciting because it's just like vendor trash you ever get out of them. Because good gear only comes from, you know.
Sorry, I burped before checking to see if someone was speaking.
Doing raids. Oh.
I guess slightly related to what I was talking about before, only because it's world building. I would love to have been the guy, I'm gesturing even though I'm not on camera for it to be seen this time, to have fucking decided where all of the spawn points were for the crew skill thingies. There are thousands of those in the game. I would have loved to do that.
Find interesting spots to put them instead of just like this random corner.
No, random stuff to me is okay, especially for the stuff that's biological, or not biological, but like the growth, you know, metals and shit like that.
So, two of you guys still need to loot something. So,
where's the walker plans?
They're off
Oh
of
my
enemies.
gosh.
You fucking, what did I tell you out here about?
No, I took those. There's ones here. Retrieve stolen
Oh.
walker plans. Like it's a tiny little radar thing, and I don't know where it is. Unless it came off like a dead body.
It does. Like,
have you not seen
it
yellow
should be
spikes
lit
out
up
here
by
yet?
now,
No,
even I
no,
just got it.
I'm guessing then that when someone got them, for whatever reason it didn't drop for me. 'Cause now I see the yellow light after I killed that guy.
I have not killed anyone.
No, there was this guy right here. I think X killed him earlier, and I don't know why, but like the walker plans didn't drop for me then.
All right, we got this.
Yeah, so so get this. Destiny 2 is making you re-download the entire game
Oh my
when
lord.
they release it. When they release Beyond Light in like the next coming weeks. They're making you delete the game and making you download it all over again. And then they're vaulting a ton of stuff. Like, I just don't understand.
They should not have brought back the Destiny 1 stuff, in my opinion, but...
They're trying to bring back a bunch of Destiny 1 stuff.
No, I mean, well, definitely not the content too, but the guns. They should have...
Imperial
Bane!
appreciates your hard work. I'll personally ensure these plans are secured.
What's up, Bane? The camera's not working.
I will say that what they really shouldn't have done was made Destiny 2 a different game altogether.
I think... No, I was happy with that choice, and I was actually looking forward to 3 and 4 as well, which are also now not going to happen.
Because they are talking about how Destiny 2 is just going to be an ever-evolving game.
Yeah. We don't have to do it because we're not Activision anymore. Yeah, but still, it was the better thing to do. You probably should have still done that. And wiped the slate clean with this piece of shit that you gave us.
Oh, what is it?
Oops, buyback. I'm clearing up my inventory so you guys don't have to hear me complain about it. So, yeah, I mean, Destiny 1. I would love to sit and play that with you guys, but it's... fucking 3-player game. Oops. Shit.
And I have to bust out the PlayStation 4 and
mine's still sitting in. Now, oh, God. I would love to talk about the game room. But the game room was also, I'm trying to keep it all quiet-like. But I can talk a little bit about it, though. It's, oh, so good. So much fun.
Be well.
Can't wait for you guys to come over. I was going to do... What the fuck are you? Way up. Oh, we missed something. Okay.
Is he way up above me?
I see you guys up north. I was going to do a vlog today, kind of doing a progress thing, but I thought, you know what, I posted in the Discord some pictures of the house when I was doing the big portion. Robbie, you were here when I was still doing it. Waterboy, you haven't seen it yet, but I realized I hadn't done anything past that. I posted pictures almost right after I started, and then where the okay
he's way up here.
I forgot to post more, but I thought, you know what, once I finish the stream room, because I'm redoing the stream room, and then finish the game room, I will just do it then. Do a little bit of walkthrough. The game room is going to be nuts. So where I thought the elevator.
Can't you just holocall?
Yeah, but then I won't be there to go inside.
Go inside what, this guy?
Go. No, wait.
No.
Watch your 8.
Let me catch up on chat, though. What's up,
My mission's been compromised, and I
Bane?
need your help.
They should have made
I
Destiny
need to
2?
gather
I
clearance code
disagree.
cylinders from Republic officials around the landing field.
It should have been as shit as it
Sadly,
was, and is.
Flying the cylinders from their bodies will be
The
necessary.
thing is, like, especially,
I've already identified
I mean, granted,
targets.
they had the
I need you to
Activision
handle them
overlords
and
working
take the
against
code
them there,
cylinders
but, like,
back to watch your
what they're
8.
doing now, right, where, like, they're like, well, we're going to pull shit out, and we're going to remake the game, and we're going to make you re-download it. Like, if you needed to change systems, you can do that without having to launch a brand new title.
Dangerous
Now,
jobs are
granted,
my
it doesn't make a difference, I guess, if
And
they
then-
launch Destiny 2 or just,
They
like,
won't get away with the trouble they've
reimagine
caused
Destiny
me
and then
either.
launch
When
that.
you have the cylinders,
But, like,
plant some explosive
with what
charges on the
in my
ships on the
mind,
ground.
because what I'm
I
thinking
need
is,
a distraction
if
for the
they
critical
we're going to
stage
do
of my
Destiny
recon.
2, it needed to keep all the content from Destiny 1 in it. Because otherwise, we're doing what we're doing now, which is, oh, look, they're going to, release Vaulted Glass, guys.
So that was one of the problems that I had, but at the same time, it didn't need to be that way. It still could have been. I'm coming. Just give me a damn tick. They could have. It's not like they had to, abandon the data or anything. They could have put that shit in. So I didn't agree with them with any of the logic of needing to cut the stuff. Still make Destiny 2. You still could have had the world do better texture, have more polygons or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But they still could have had a lot of that stuff and maybe trimmed a little bit here and there. So I don't even think that was necessarily a good excuse. And then they make the excuse that they just moved to a different tower.
Go. No,
that's
wait.
Watcher 8 alerted me.
Lazy
about you.
justification to
My
me.
mission's been compromised, and I need your help. I need to gather clearance code cylinders from
I
Republic
mean,
officials
in
around the
somewhat
landing field. I've
their
already identified the
defense,
targets.
you're missing the
I
air
need you
quotes.
to handle them and take
Their
the code
game
cylinders
file
back to Watcher
took
8.
up 60% of PlayStation 4 and Xbox
I'll be finishing my
consoles.
recon mission for Watcher 8, which is when you have the cylinders,
Which is weird
plant some
because
explosive charges on the ships on the ground.
it
I
was
need
a
distraction at the
service-based
critical
thing.
stage of my
You had to
recon.
go online to play.
I thought it...
The time for elegant. These should be
And the
enough
same
to-
thing, that's what happened with Call of Duty, is that the Call of Duty file is 250 gigabytes.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't even have-
that to me just screams like bloated coding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's-
I'm not understanding why
Isn't it
my
just
son can only
multiplayer now?
play my son can only play like Warzone because he has other games that he plays on his PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it kills him because he wants to play multiplayer with us when we play multiplayer, but he has to delete games.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, really, guys? Like, and they're like, well, you can choose which ones you want to get rid of. I'm like, or which packs you want to get rid of, which then just ultimately leads to Warzone because the Warzone being the only thing that you can play. So I mean, in their so-called defense, they're trying to alleviate that storage capacity.
But are they actually going to be making it a ton smaller? But at the same time, they're doing it by removing content, and I don't. They're
Right.
not fucking champions of my hard drive space. That's not. If they're trying to
I
play
know,
that
but
card,
I'm
I get what
trying
you're
to see
saying.
it from a point of view besides.
So again, though, like what they're definitely doing though by taking it that route is just taking the easiest, absolute easiest route because you can. I'm gonna use another game as an example that I know Rilo does not care for that much, but Warframe actually just recently.
I
Like,
didn't
in the
hate
last
it. I just
month
didn't see a
or
reason
so-
to keep playing it.
Did I say hate or did I just say not like? I don't remember.
You said not like.
Something more
Okay.
negative than.
But okay, but like either way, so like with Warframe though, like within the last, God, I can't remember now. Was it September maybe? They released. How can I not target these assholes? They released a patch that was pretty big. Like it was, I want to say something like a 7 or 8 gig patch.
Bane,
And
yes.
by the time the patch was
I will
done
be posting
installing and
pictures
everything,
in
your
Discord.
Warframe file was 6 gigs smaller than it was at start.
Progress
because it was
pictures.
a big ass optimization patch.
And on Instagram, which you
Because
say
they were like,
you don't
well,
use.
our game's getting big, so we're figuring out ways that we can trim it down. They didn't take content down or anything like that. They just found ways that they could optimize the coding, optimize the game.
Now, one of the positives for them is that I hear nothing but good things about how they are treating the game and listening to players and stuff, and so being,
They're not perfect, but they definitely have some good stuff that they do. Like,
yeah.
we've also got some stuff that sometimes they do, and you're like, what the fuck are you people doing?
Yeah.
Can you do anything with this ship, Robbie?
I'm looking.
These little rings underneath, in case you didn't see them before.
I thought I blew this one up earlier.
I
did, and I
well,
was-
It's still
I was
lit
here.
up for me. I was here as well. We were all. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, Bane Extreme Makeover is accurate. It's gonna be nuts. Now, I will say this. I didn't want to assume that these awesome ideas I had were all that could have been had, so I went around and I looked for awesome game room videos.
Will I just fast travel back to the lifts?
Sure.
I looked for awesome... the Imperial Outpost? That's the closest one. That's got to be it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I looked for awesome game room videos on YouTube, and I was kind of angry, and I'm going to do mine differently, and it's just because, to me... Actually, shit. We'll turn in these missions, and then I gotta go shit again, but...
Wild.
Awesome.
I had too much ice cream, and now I'm drinking something with a ton of caffeine in it. I'm smart.
Agent Veld was able to...
Alright, Agent 8, or Watcher 8, or whatever. I got a spacebar through you, because you are not as important as my butthole. Is this another one, or did we turn that in? I guess we turned that in. All right, I'll be back. I'll make it quick. Bane, don't go anywhere. I'm talking game room. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be
Yeah, I'm
right
gonna get a
back.
drink.
I'm back.
So did you just pack up your PlayStation, and Waterboy?
I wouldn't say I packed it up. I think it's actually. I think my wife has it set up on her desk, so that on the rare occasions where, like, I'm busy or something, she can dual box me in Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy, you know, like the count transfers between the two.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it for my PlayStation. It's just straight PC.
Yeah, unfortunately, by the time the next expansion comes out, that probably won't work anymore because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna buy the PlayStation version of the next expansion.
No, it looks so much better on PC, doesn't it?
It does, and load times. Load times are really important.
Yes, and that's also one of the reasons why that they're getting rid of, because they're like that Bungie's blaming their load times on their content, how much stuff they have, and it's like, no, that's not a thing, dude. Like, you can't do that. Like, you guys just need better, and then it's just bad. It's just bad overall.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I know I am looking forward to Outriders. Have you heard of that game?
Outriders?
Mm-hmm.
I
So
have not.
I can't remember the company that's doing it, but they're Square Enix is publishing the game for them.
Okay.
It's going to be. It looks like a looter shooter type game. And some of the gameplay footage I've seen, think some kind of like cross between Gears of War and Destiny. Like, it looks like they're doing the kind of like tactical movement of Gears of War, but then you're gonna have, like, you know, space magic like in Destiny as well.
Huh.
It looks really cool. Like, I mean, it looks sweet. I like looter shooters as long as, you know, they don't have complete shit like looter shooter mechanics. Should be a fun time.
Isn't there a fuck? There's a game out there that's doing pretty well. I can't remember what it's called though. Like, I watch on YouTube SWTOR. He does all these solos and stuff like that. I'm trying to remember what it's called though.
Was it a looter shooter?
No, I don't think it's a looter shooter per se, but
Oh, yeah, it wasn't like The Division or something, was it?
no, not a. I don't. It might be. I'm trying to remember what it is.
Not Borderlands?
No.
It's still blue.
I love talking about poop.
Blue, blue, blue. Good thing this time, though, is, you know, I was able to take care of business quickly. Last time I went in there, I hit the 10-minute timer, and the fucking fan went off while I was sitting there.
I did notice that.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
This goes a heroic down.
I think if we go across this bridge, we'll get into that unexplored zone in the previous map.
I feel like we should just go for the ones that are not heroics, because those will trail us around the planet correctly, and then we just
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you're right.
Let's
I don't know
step
why.
lightly.
Like last time we started going in this direction, I think we were just like, let's just move east to west and knock everything out.
It's like there's a side to the map. Let's go to that one.
It's
Hey.
a remnant from the ashes.
Bane, you still here?
Okay.
I want to talk game room. I mean, I probably will
Wait,
anyway.
That's
but-
that's like a regular MMO, right?
It's a shooter,
Oh, is it?
What game?
I
am I
believe so.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a game called that may be coming out soon, called like that has Ashes in the name. Was it Ashes of Creation? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't
No.
know, but it looked like
Resist the
Historic
urge to go down.
Historic does videos. It looks and plays good in my opinion, but I'm not sure. I haven't played it yet. I want to, but I'm not gonna go spend $50 in a game that I only play once. You know.
Yep.
Even though I've done that,
Not.
I'm looking left. I have done that quite a few times. So is anyone here gonna buy a new console?
Yes.
No.
Both.
Both.
Nice.
But I mean, that's kind of just our life here. I mean, we have two Xbox Ones, and there's not an elevator. All right.
I don't think we're gonna buy them immediately though.
Oh wait,
No.
were we going down here? Or do we want to go and at least knock out that one
I
heroic
wa-
since we're here?
I don't know
Or
that
do you want to not?
I didn't want to because I feel like there's going to be a base around there. Or something.
I don't remember this zone though.
We'll
I feel
come
like
back.
that might be a
We'll
dead
come
end.
back.
Are we going to Firestar? Is that what we're going?
I
to?
want to go to Step Lightly.
That's like a big crater with like platforms going around like the inside of it that bring you down. Then we will come back here.
Let's go to Step Lightly.
Okay. Is that you way over there? That is. All right.
Probably. I'm finding my way around there. Bane, come back to me. I want to talk game room with you here. I don't
I'm
want to talk it
following
again when you
Axis.
get back.
We went the scenic route.
Okay.
So, what else came up? Okay, Sean fucking Connery died. That sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
I forgot the, I couldn't remember. For a minute there, I thought, oh shit, he's the first Bond to die, isn't he? But I forgot that Roger Moore died 3 years back.
He was the first ever Bond.
Well, no, just
But-
the first to die. I was thinking, God, have all the Bonds been alive? Did we ever get them all together like they do with the presidents all the time? But no, that actually didn't happen. Roger Moore died back in 2017. Yeah, we were doing this before Sky. Actually, they came out the same year. Never mind. In fact, Skyrim came
The
out.
hell?
Skyrim came out a month before this game did. I think. Month and a half.
Did you just like scale the cliff?
Yeah, that's why I was bringing up Skyrim.
Oh my god, I jumped over the edge. Okay, here we go. Am I stuck? Am I still
I'll-
stuck? I'm still
I'll
stuck.
revive you at the bottom if you just YOLO.
I have 100% like healer privileges. I can revive as many times as I want.
Oh, I'm a subscriber, so I can do the same thing. I can do it for a different reason.
Oh.
Where the
Are
hell?
we, what?
Why
I was
are
just
you-
looking for a way down.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but I gave up, so I went over to the other side and just kind of jumped.
Screw it. I'm
There
just
was a
jumping.
cliff.
I'll call in a droid, or you can revive me.
I'll
Oh, look at
revive
that.
you. I
Never
just
mind.
need to get to you
I'm good to
guys.
go. We.
All right. Do we want to go north and grab those step lightly quests?
Step lightly.
Sounds like Rilo wants to go north and do step lightly.
I linked it in chat.
I have chat open.
Well, you should. Because the next time
No.
Nexus doesn't
Why?
have a
I'm in
working mic.
Discord.
So I link stuff to you.
Do we
Damn it.
need to
Oh, what
do
did you
something?
do?
I am
do.
doing step lightly. Oh my gosh.
We gotta... This is not instanced. We need to be near each other.
I don't know why you guys kept going.
There's stuff up here.
Well, Death Lightly is over.
No, it's up here first.
I think it's taking out all these gun turrets, right?
No.
No?
No, come here. I had to do this thing. I had to get kneel down on this.
Seismic sensors.
And then when you use them, it wakes these people up and they come and attack.
Okay.
Except X is ruining it because we're supposed to be doing it alphabetically and she's over there at fucking R.
It's over here. It's like guy behind the wall. Did you get this one?
I got the first one.
Wait, what, am I missing something?
Yeah, you and Nexus need to grab this one right here.
I don't want to grab anything. Or read it.
You're not on camera. No one will know.
Har har har.
Har har har. Oh, I didn't post a Discord because I'm a dumb.
Rude! Oh my gosh. I have no abilities on my bar except for healing abilities because you guys kill things way too fast.
Sometimes things get killed even too faster because I'm fucking melee and I have to run to things and they're dead by the time I get there.
Oh, jump? Oh wait.
I don't. I'm not my normal class that I wish I was.
That's the only class you haven't done. You gotta do it.
I am doing this for a good reason. I agree, but I missed my
did this
leap,
one already.
which apparently got fucked with anyway. I don't know why my blade is that color and has that lightning, but I'm alright with it.
Why is it? Oh, is someone else need to still do it? Yeah.
Snaps! What's up, buddy? What other nonsense did I post about this week on Twit?
What did you do?
Oh, Exus, did you see Vamp had fucking Norman Reedus on her show?
No, I didn't see, but isn't that the zombie show dude? She's been friends with him for a while.
Oh, okay. Oh, watched a couple horror movies. I started last night watching yesterday watching horror movies while I was doing housework, and then I changed that up and I wanted to do this Sean Connery James Bonds. But I did watch two horror movies that I had never actually seen before yesterday morning. I wanted to do all horror movies I had not seen, a lot of them from the 80s and early 90s. So the first one I watched was Interview with a Vampire. And
that's considered a horror?
Fair, but vampire, whatever, same thing.
Okay.
It definitely had the feel of a fucking early 90s movie, but...
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But then I watched Children of the Corn, and holy shit. I wanted to be... Because on YouTube you could change the playback speed, and I wish I could have done that on whatever I was watching it on, Netflix or Hulu or whatever, because fuck, that first hour is so goddamn boring. And then shit actually happens. I find that movie
boring in general, to be honest.
Huh?
I just found that movie to be boring in general.
Well, I was surprised that at the end of the movie, because I thought, oh, is this whole thing just going to be religion crap? But then the end of the movie starts to happen, and you realize that, oh wow, there's something actually going on here. That's kind of neat, at least. So then it got all right, but I actually I will say this for once, I like the protagonist dude. Well, both of them, but they had him take charge because he made some fucking sense the whole time.
They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
What's the situation?
Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
These rebels must learn they have
Is it
no
me, or is it
chance
always
against the
Exus and Robbie?
Thank you.
It is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, the Sith, I don't know. We must have like some X factor where it's like,
We'll need to
you will
use
roll
this
like
to
shit.
neutralize their defenses, then upload this code
You ain't
to
choose
allow us
Sith.
to reprogram
They're fucking
the
rolling
proper
dice.
targets.
They're
Those rebels
they have
will pay
loaded
for their
dice.
impertinence with their lives.
You beat me once, 93 to 90.
And they keep score, apparently.
I just to have a good memory with numbers.
Me too, but I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna go change my shirt, guys, real quick. I'm getting a little sweaty, and I know how much Robbie likes it, so I don't want him to get distracted.
Ooh. Send pictures or it didn't happen.
Well, I'm gonna go raid the kids' candy then. I'll be back. Oh, I haven't had lunch yet. So, you know.
Snavs, so I think it was this week that I had Snavs entertain me. He streamed during the week, and I put him on in the background while I was working on the kitchen floor. What were we talking about? Oh, Children of the Corn. The guy, he just kept reacting in a way that seemed like a natural fucking way. I think movies these days, they're not done that way. Movies are considered not good if the characters aren't actual characters. They need to be characters and flaws and predictable and all that shit. Whereas they also get shit if they're not behaving realistically. So I don't fucking get it, but
yeah,
it just seemed like they told him, all right, here's the situation. You don't have to, don't bother about acting or anything. I'm not saying he was bad at it or anything, but here's the situation. Just what would you do? And I think a hell of a lot more movies should go like that. There was a movie with Olivia Wilde, Anna Kendrick. What was these guys' name? The only time I've ever had to do a monologue for an acting agent, and I don't remember the guy. Ron Livingston. I can't remember who else was in it. Might have been Mark Ruffalo. I don't remember. But anyway, there was a movie about I don't even fucking remember. There wasn't much going on. But they all worked at a bottling plant, and then they all went out and had a camping weekend together, and one of the wives and one of the other husbands got a little too friendly, and that's all I remember about the fucking thing. But 90% of the dialogue was unscripted. They just said, here's the situation, you guys just, here's A, here's B, get there, take a couple minutes doing it, we'll edit it, and that was great. The movie, it just felt fucking natural to me. Nothing's happening for me over here, by the way.
That one over there, right?
Yeah, but there's an item we gotta use from, because this game's awesome.
But it can only be one at a time. Oh, I got credit. So. I did get credit. Oh, okay.
Well, that's two, but I thought we had done three. I thought we did that one in the front.
I stayed over there, so I might have missed out.
Rando McRandy did it.
I thought I missed out on that one because I didn't do it, and so I just had to wait for the next one. or for it to respawn. Okay. Last one up here, I guess. Nope, that's not it. So anyway, that was my thought on Children of the Corn, I guess. I tried to watch... I also had queued up Pet Cemetery and Child's Play until I realized that both of them were the 2019 remakes. I didn't want that. I haven't seen the originals, so I would like to see those.
Oop, wrong way.
Two other movies that I'm unsure. Like, why have I not seen these? I was a kid in the 80s. I probably should have seen these, but I didn't. The Child's Play I might have seen parts of, but who's going south?
I'm following Exus.
That, whatever you guys are going in there, be the enemy. That looks like Exus's class quest.
Oh, is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's be the enemy. It looks that way.
Let's continue down. Can you come out real quick? Or Hollow Call. I think we're just turning this in down here. Seeing this makes me want to go back to play Final Fantasy XIV. No! We were just discussing how it was a terrible, terrible game, Snabs, before you got here. You missed it. Waterboy laid it all out.
It's actually, though, like, I will say that the Bojan Southern Front, man, that is my jam. I like that content a lot.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the
Shadowlands is coming out for a while, so
you my thanks
I'm torn.
far more.
I just like it because I can live my dream of being Samurai
Now
Tank.
those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part
I
of the
get that.
glorious empire.
Samurai. So, learning Japanese, it gives you a lot of just mnemonics to try to... Okay, this is how you're going to remember this. Which made me think once, okay, how do Japanese kids learn this shit? Well, first off, it takes them their entire time in school to learn all the kanji that they learn. They don't get to learn it quickly or anything like that. They're, you know, the whole babies learn quicker or kids learn quicker, that's all bullshit. But it takes...
Well, I mean, that's not bullshit, but like,
No,
learning
it's
the
not.
kanji,
What?
Yeah, it's gonna
What?
take time.
No, babies learning language quicker or kids learning language quicker was a theory that they put out there, but then it was just completely debunked because they realized, well, no, actually, getting to the point where you are fluent in your mother language is still a several-year-long process, and that's true for all kids, and it ends up being the same for adults, too, so they realize that, well, okay, kids don't actually learn quicker, they're exposed to it from so early on that you think that it's quicker because you just tell yourself that, well, they didn't start learning until they were, 2 or 3 when we started teaching the alphabet. Well, no, that's not true at all. You've been talking the whole time. So that's the part that I was saying wasn't true. But when it comes to learning all those thousands of kanji and stuff, how do they fucking do it? They're not taught kanji. They have to copy down 10 kanji every week the entire fucking school career or something like that. But they don't actually get taught them in school. And that was something that I found very interesting. It just has to do with the fact that they're exposed to it all the time. So, for us to learn it, us non-natives, using mnemonics as a way to help memorize things is a legitimate way to go. As long as it works, it works. It may not be natural, but, it's kind of too late for you to do natural unless you want to move over there. So, I finally got... A lot of them have the same text, or the same sound, and that makes it all the more fucking confusing. But then it's also kind of helpful, because now I know that there are 50 or 60 different words that have the same onyomi of shi. I just start to think of all of those words together. Same with ko, same with chi, same with cho, same with chu, same with sho. All of those, I just start building this picture in my head that has all of them together in the same way. So Kai is another one, and I have a picture in my head of King Kai from Dragon Ball Z. And so Kai is the word for floor, like multiple floors in a building, and I'm just thinking, well, he only has one floor in his building, so there's that. It's the word for sea, so I just imagined that sea of clouds that's underneath his planet. It's the word for open, and so I just imagine how he opened up Goku's powers and, you know, made him more of a... he opened up new techniques and that sort of thing. What else is there? Oh, world? He's got his own fucking world. So that's just one example. But I find every once in a while you get a new kind of mnemonic or a new word, and so they have to teach you a new way to do it. So I finally got my first word that has Samu, and it's the word cold. So when you hear Samui, that's just the adjective form of it, I think. But anyway, so their visual for you to memorize the mnemonic was, just imagine that it's so cold you have all this ice up on your ceiling, and how are you going to fix that? You get a samurai to come with his sword to hack all that ice off. So that's how you're supposed to remember Samu.
Not just thinking like some Japanese business, like samurai, like roof shovelers.
Yeah. So that was a big long tangent off you saying samurai, but it's just... learning this language has been... I should have been learning languages forever ago. I took a test when I was in the military and found out that I was incredibly gifted with languages. And I just had not been taking advantage of it. And I really am having a blast learning this language. It's frustrating sometimes, but it's still a blast. And I always look forward to doing more, to learning more kanji. And then once I get to a certain point with my kanji and vocabulary, at that point, that's when you start to go ahead and pick up... Where'd you guys go? Oh, you start to pick up grammar and conversational stuff and stuff like that. That way, you wanted to learn the words first, so that when you start to talk with those words, you actually know what it is that you're saying. Because otherwise, you're just going to be saying, what's the word for this? What's the word for this? All the time. What's up, dudes? Oh! That was weird. I was actually looking for critters and gremlins. Those I have seen before, but I couldn't find either of them when streaming. And then I also looked for tremors, but I couldn't find the first one. I could only find like 8 and 9, which are fucking weird. And I'm not bothering with that. Did either of you two watch that a bunch when you were growing up?
Tremors?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of those fucking TNT staples when I was growing up.
Yep.
That, Beastmaster was another one that was on pretty often.
With the weird... I don't know if they were bird people or whatever they were, but they would like wrap people up in their cloaks and dissolve them.
Something like that. There were two, but I think the second one was it was like Beastmaster in New York City.
Oh dear lord!
It was like that. Yeah.
Your name now.
My name is Men. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find
I hope
shelter.
Waterboy loses this so we can destroy this console.
Part of the resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just
Snabs, that's a good
needed someplace
point.
to go when our
That's a
homes were
really good
destroyed.
point.
Even if you're not part of the resistance, you certainly profit by them.
Yes, they shared what they had with us. So what? Is a little charity such a crime? I'm begging you.
I want 15
Survive
million
without
credits.
power, and we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Come on,
I
come
suppose
on.
there's no harm.
I did it only because you said something. Why did you say something? I had to. Plus, she's kind of cute. I mean, I don't want to run her out or anything.
I would have.
In the future, you should avoid.
Is that your way of
mixing with
trying? Is that your?
We'll
Is that
stay
your
away from
super
them from now
futuristic
on,
way
I
of being a
swear it.
caveman?
Thanks again.
Just gonna destroy her home, so then you can drag her to yours.
Totally.
We'll see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
What was that thing that we got from that heroic? Oh, that's a lot of credits. That's what that is. Okay. Oh, fuck. My helmet thing is still bugged, and I hate it, because my character looks good, but I can't... Ugh. Why does it replace the relic in that slot? I'm angry. I know you all are, too. I know. I can feel it.
Yeah, I did it with my blasters just now.
Always replaces the main hand.
Stupid.
By the way, Exis is working on her craft room at the same time that I'm working on the rest of the house, and she's playing in there right now, so her and I can actually not be further away from each other inside the house. Cannot hear her at all.
I can't hear you double burp.
Why don't I have big guns? Or do I?
Big guns?
Oh, I have big guns.
No, I haven't. I have it. I don't
And
know
we
what
have,
it is.
I'm 3 out of 9 on the bonus too, whatever that is.
It's killing the convicts and killers.
But where?
Yeah, I don't know how we got 3 out of 9 on that.
Me neither. Out here.
Disabling the things gave us sometimes like convicts or killers or something like that. Because I was wondering the same thing, and so I watched it. I was like, oh, that's those guys.
Wait, let's kill before we do the thingies. Sometimes they disappear, the bonuses.
I'm done.
Oh, the speed did not fix the root. Or the slow. That frustrates me.
I'm at 8 out of 9.
Yeah. Me too. Fuck. I like just noticed that. I thankfully didn't finish.
Well,
what's up here?
Respawn.
Kind of a weird elevator, but alright. Oh, what's this? Is that a different mission? Is this a heroic?
Oh, we actually have to use it ourselves. Okay. I was like, where are we going? I'm here to save you.
This game, like, guys in this game make super heavy use of
What is
knockbacks
this?
and stun.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it. So is this a heroic that I untracked?
We both got to hit him at the same time? I don't know. Alright, ready, go. It's a holocron.
What? Neat.
I can't access a Datacron?
Matrix shard collected. It had a green thing in it. It wasn't one of the skill ones. It was one of the shard ones. God, I forgot those were even a fucking thing. Speaking of tangents, I still remember... Okay, so Snav said something earlier where he was talking about how if you don't already know a language, then you're going to pick up on a language quicker because you're not thinking of it through that filter of the one that you already know. So, that's true too. Speaking of tangents, I still remember that. Ah, you do. And I remember seeing you use that somewhere. I don't remember if it was one of the birthday messages to me. Which I completely fucking skipped over this year, by the way. Hopefully you guys count. Oh, we got the bonus. Good. Yeah, I told a story. I don't know that if either of you have heard it, but I told a story from my basic training. And the name Sergeant Biggerstaff was a part of the story. And the fact that he remembers that's impressive. So
Okay, so you guys have your story quests a little bit to the east.
We do, yeah.
Rude. A blue thing. Oh, Betty.
Me too. So rare. Alright, going into my story, going deaf for a minute. Yeah, that's right. He wants us to get this sick stuff. I remember Imperial Terrace has this sort of stuff, I think. Also. Come on, make it easy. There we go. And if I was Bio, would I be loving this right now? Yes, the green one. Always the green one. Do I not have the mind maze yet? Terminal shows a log of the work done on the collocoids and the toxic waste. Progress on the experiments is not going without a hitch, but we seem to have overcome the initial obstacles we feel, blah blah. Recently, Team 5 reported that the subjects responded positively to the wastes from the hazard vault. Our only remaining concern is that the casualty rate seems to have gone up in this round of testing. So far, we've seen lost 2 of our best scientists in the research system. Okay. At any rate, I have recorded the formula for the chemical compound that has thus far produced the best results. I have also diagrammed its structure and how I believe it interferes with the collocoid cell structure and the toxic waste. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure out how to cause the cause of the rise in the subject's ferocity and the eliminate blah blah. The remainder of this log is a series of chemical formulae and scientific jargon. Do I need to kill anything more? No. No. Chem, turn off. How do I turn you off? I forgot how to turn you off. How do you turn companions off? Don't remember. I has finished.
Alright, I'm heading over to mine actually. It looked like Robbie went to his.
Yeah, I'm heading into mine. I gotta fight my way in there. Maybe. Nope, just following the tail end of someone going in. I'm good to go.
Access didn't hold the elevator for me, but...
And then I remember I should probably put some actual combat skills on my bar.
So XS and I are now... If you guys are really close, we could probably jump in there. Kinda? I will go west, you go north.
Wow. And now I get to wait for the elevator.
So Robbie... Access, you should probably come and do yours, because it's in the same compound that Robbie's is at.
Did anybody else get booted?
No.
No.
Robbie
That's
just
why you came into
disappeared.
my zone and then stopped moving.
Oh, there's a
it's weird
return to
'cause-
entrance button? Cheats.
There is a return to entrance button.
Yeah, you just used it. That probably wasn't there before. They fucking streamline this game so much.
Yeah, you're offline.
I don't remember what game it was where it... It was Star Wars, actually. It was Star Wars a lot, where one of us would have problems, but not both. And that was back when the computers were in the same room.
Yeah, it's really weird. I just had to completely relaunch the program because when it disconnected me, it couldn't find any servers.
That's weird.
So hopefully this fixes it.
But I remember Sploza one day making a comment about how every once in a while we would have internet problems, and they would know it because they would see both of us go offline at the same time. But there were also issues. I think the one time that I tried to connect to... I mean, Monster Hunter just sucked in the first place when it came to playing with friends. But when I tried to connect to both Waterboy and Elena, it was...
Oh, God, I remember that.
It let me do her but not you, or the other way around?
Yeah, we had to end up I'm guessing it had to do with like whatever port like my PlayStation was getting on the router.
Right.
So we had to like reboot the router before I could finally pair up with you. But like, yeah, Monster Hunter World. Oh, I love that game, but man, they really did not know how to code team
For the network stuff, yeah. I wonder if it was any... I didn't get PC, but I wonder if it was any better. But it's also not the kind of game that I would want to play on the PC because of the controls, but I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we did. No,
Snaps is
and
playing
I can say unequivocally, it was not better.
Oh, okay. Snaps is playing Monster Hunter. He says the servers still suck.
Yeah.
I re-downloaded it on my PlayStation.
I would definitely prefer controller for those sorts of games, which I understand is doable on the PC. But if the graphics aren't necessarily better, then I don't know that I would necessarily need to bother. I don't, playing that game at 30 frames wouldn't have been a killer for me because it had a nice kind of look to it, and it played fine. I wasn't dying because I wasn't playing at 60. It looked all right. But if one thing that would make me jump though is if they allowed cosmetic modding for different things, that'd be kind of cool. And also for someone to revoice and just completely re-look the fucking handler, because God, I hated her.
No, they did. There's mods out there to change the handler.
Good. I want Cindy from Final Fantasy 15. That's who I would pick. I almost read that as the Okra Droid Factory, but it's not. Robbie is still over there. And so is... What are you guys doing?
This is where X's class is.
But we came back to the base to pick up the missions for us to all do together in this area. Let's see if we can hollow call both. I have a mod that changes the skin of Rajang to the Admiral.
It's good you're here.
Yeah,
I'm
funny.
Fixer 66.
Okay.
I'm with the operations branch of Imperial
Rajang
Intelligence.
was like one of the monsters that
And if
came
you
out in
have a moment,
Iceborne. It's like a
I'd
big
like to show you
gorilla
something.
thing.
Okay. And what's the Admiral?
He was the guy at the end of the vanilla game. Did you ever get there? Did you ever take
No.
down Xenochiba?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, the furthest I've seen in the game is when you came over and we played it for We Talk Over. The second time. The first time, it was weird. That was such a fucking dichotomy. The first time you came over, I was showing you Monster Hunter. The second time you came over, that was the last time I had played Monster Hunter, and you had zoomed way fucking past me.
Yeah.
So you were showing me all kinds of stuff.
I beat it, and then I stopped playing it.
The plan is to take a few of these
I never wanted to
sabotaged
stop, but that was the game that, unfortunately,
lines
I had
and
decided,
plant them when they're dead.
if this game
Resistance
does well
should
for the
soon salvage
channel,
the
I will
comms
keep
and take them
streaming.
back to their
If this
headquarters.
game does not do well,
Resulting
if it doesn't turn
explosions will
things
cripple
around,
and panic them.
then I've got to quit
We
streaming
prefer
and start
someone
getting
like you
serious
to
about
take
stuff.
point. Someone
It did
who
not
won't
do
break
well.
if captured and who can go
That
without
was
reinforcements.
early February, I
BS.
think, that I made the call. And at the end of March, I had this job that I have now. So,
Let's get it done.
Head over to our technical man. a
See?
Balmorra local
Me and
who
X's
drafted
don't
it.
always
The
win.
men call him
don't
Toolbox.
point out the once
He'll
in a
give you
great
the
fucking
ordnance and
while
show
that
you how to
it
transport it
happens.
safely.
Shit.
Oh, sick.
I don't know why it had me hollow call that. I was right there, but whatever. There's two more here. Hopefully you guys can hollow call.
Huh? Says I am.
Sexy Mako is there, yeah, and Vet. I miss them. I don't even know if I get it.
66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and
No,
ready to go.
the
Oh,
best
my name's
companion I
Toybox,
think you
or
get
that's what they call me. I used to make... Well, never mind.
is
Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
It doesn't matter
I
what
got
I
nothing.
think.
All the companions were pretty awful actually for the Inquisitor. I think maybe the nerd, like the archaeology nerd, maybe.
Loken?
I like it. It exterminates the resistance in their nests.
The Resistance, or anyone else that picks up the comm unit.
The one that could turn into a colloquoid or something?
Stripping any resistance
that?
bodies.
He's the one that could turn into an animal?
Refugees, sympathizers.
No,
sometimes you'll even
that
see
one was
children
for
do it.
the agent.
Oh, okay.
I see the issue.
Loken or Lorcan or something, right?
You may not lose any sleep
Yeah,
over
Dr.
it, but you have to
Loken
admit we're
maybe
aiming
was
for
the one that
soldiers, right?
turns into the
They're
rat
higher
ghoul.
value targets.
Which reminded, always,
Yeah.
whenever I heard it, it
So
reminded me of
remember, I
the
had some empty
scientist in
grenade casings lying
Independence
around.
Day.
Now, a comm unit, anyone will activate.
Jeff Goldblum?
But if we
No.
trapped a grenade to explode when armed,
Brent
only
Spiner's
soldiers would be in the
character.
blast. What would you think of that?
Stupid, I can't choose.
Brent Spiner was in Independence Day?
He was the scientist in Area
I was just
51,
trying to
dude.
Show some initiative, my lord. Here are the trapped comm units.
Oh, really?
Disarmed until
Did I
this
blow your
channel is
mind?
set to
You
fire.
gotta look that
my
up.
Set them and walk
lord, I'm
away.
gonna have to look that up.
Fixer 66 will be monitoring resistance comm frequencies.
But I think he
Up to
didn't have
you
an
next
L. I
time.
think it was just Dr. Oken.
Yes, Dr. Oken. Yes.
Yeah, I remembered something from a movie I haven't seen in fucking 20 years.
Is actually in the second one as well.
I did want to see that. I was interested. I didn't give it care. I did not care that people were shitting over it. That was another thing I was wanting to talk about during the stream, was that you are the same way about games that I am about movies, and it's so weird.
I may have another.
When I see a movie and I see something I don't like, I just fucking shrug it off and forget it.
Yeah.
With games, it bugs the fuck out of me and I can't shut up about it. But you are the other way around. When you just enjoy everything you can about a game, and that's that. And you just shrug off all the other stuff.
Is this someone important?
It's not a single person. We've lost contact
I wish
with
that
best
you
company's
continue to
entire
have the
first
viewers at
platoon.
Horizon Zero Dawn
We
pulled
sent
in.
them
I
into a
know.
power
I was
factory
so
for a
that
converted
that
electronic
fucking
operation.
game was
8
so
hours ago,
amazing.
Their communications blacked out, which means the droids are
You're
on
that
them.
way about music? Okay.
What are
No,
their chances
Horizon
that
was
close to
nuts.
Okara?
I'll be frank.
It
Other
was
than
weird to
grass,
be streaming, and
the
then on
soldiers
my
and
own,
living
without a
things related
raid,
to that
the
factory.
highest ended up
That's the
being
droid's protocol.
we cracked
Nothing
120,
survives. So when I say I
and
need you to find
it was
first
fucking
platoon, I mean
surreal,
it.
and it was great. And then for some reason, I
I'll head to the Okara factory immediately.
decided to
ranking officer is
keep
Lieutenant
going with
Cruiser.
100%
If the
on
droid's
that
got him,
playthrough
then
instead
please,
of doing what
take
I should have been
command
doing,
and
and that
lead
was
the
focusing on the combat, because most of my viewers were actually there from India, and that's what they wanted. They wanted to watch me kick the shit out of all the hardest stuff in the game. So I should have just done that. I should have just immediately started over on another legendary playthrough and kept going. Just did it again. So if you guys want to come back this way, we have Resistance Corpses.
Your
Comms
resistance
away.
corpses.
Huh?
I found 2 resistance corpses.
Comms away.
I'll wait
Oh,
till
so
you guys
this
get
is the one
closer
where
to-
we're... Oh, we gotta be in... I see a lot as well, but this is gonna be a proximity one. I think I remember the story on this mission is we're bugging radios so that when they're pulled off dead bodies, they fucking blow up next
Blow
to
up.
people's heads.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Someone
Then
here...
there's like a light side and dark side because like kids will like also pick this shit up. We have to decide if we're gonna blow
I
up
think
kids
that
or
you're
not.
thinking about something from a movie.
No, that was there's a light side dark side option in this quest because someone doesn't like this plan because like kids will scavenge the battlefield for kit. And so like we were putting kids at risk by planting explosives in these
Let's go get
convoys.
more. We're at 2 out of 5.
Yeah, and back
Um,
over to the center of the circle.
I also might be thinking about Charlie Wilson's War, where they showed a camp in Afghanistan where the Russians were rigging landmines to have kids' toys on the ends, and so the kids would go out and pick up these toys and either get blown up or get seriously injured, and they want them that way because, one, they can't be a fighter in the future, but two, they it takes, you know, multiple adults to care for one child, and so they're thinking, well, more adults doing that, fewer soldiers to fight. Can't.
Alright, you guys. Oh nope, someone still has to do it.
I have 4?
I'm
How
done.
did you miss one?
I don't know. There's one right here. Done.
All right.
Guess we'll get these guys.
They were in my way.
My lightsaber is still out. Whatever. Oh, we all get something to do. Yay.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Apologies for shouting, my lord. But if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutau, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
Military intelligence not do its job?
It wasn't worse than most of the recon we get. We were going for the Okara factory to upload viruses. A probe spotted us, and pretty soon battle droids had us surrounded. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
Exterminate.
Can I lend a hand?
No, I can shoot and move. I think some of the bone is still intact. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
I read that first choice wrong. I read it as brave, but I'm more stupid.
Me too.
Your courage is admirable, but unnecessary.
See,
Give me
Waterboy
the
won that
viruses.
one.
Stop pointing out the ones every once in a
Do have
blue moon
maneuverability
crap.
advantage. If you're keen to do it, I guess that's best.
I record
Here are the
these,
virus
you know.
packets.
There's
Your targets
record.
are the probe droids that
I have
travel with
mine on.
patrol
I have
escorts
mine
of battle
too.
droids. Destroy the battle droids, then use this security
Are you
spike
streaming?
to track the probes.
Yeah.
Upload the viruses
Where?
right into their network.
On Facebook.
Oh, never mind.
Mm-hmm. It's not a heavily saturated market like Twitch or YouTube.
I wouldn't call YouTube saturated anymore. They don't give a shit.
I don't know. The people I watch have 40,000, 100,000 viewers.
The VODs, yes, they care all day long about that, but they do not care about
They're
streamers.
recruiting a bunch of big people though.
But they still, the platform is still just terrible. When you try to look up YouTube gaming anymore, it's just all the fucking dumbass Roblox VODs. That's all it is. You can't find streaming without just digging and digging and digging.
Ooh, what's this?
How come every time you guys get something that's higher than normal, I do too? It shouldn't work that way. There's another heroic over there.
But what are those? I thought we picked up all the heroics for this. A lot of the ones we already did.
You know, I remember on Droman Cost we still ended up finding a couple more as we went about things. So I guess these are just... So those ones at the terminals must be the ones that are on the weekly rotation, where they're trying to just do the redo stuff. But these are the ones that are not. Shit, I wanted to read that.
Are we accepting this?
I picked it up.
Okay.
Research and development? Yeah.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna jump.
So I went by a couple of those things without ever picking them up. So I thought they were heroics we've already done.
Jump, Andrew. Jump. It's right there. I'll revive you. I got it. Oh. Hi.
Wait, where's Exis?
Exis coming? Or did Exis go? Where? Did she go down already?
She has a story mission here.
Oh, she does.
I thought we were going down.
There's another recon droid.
Oh, so you're the one that went down first. I saw someone go down first.
Yeah, you guys went over here. I thought this was the next step.
Yeah.
This is a big fucking area. And it's not behind an instance. I could come back here if I wanted. I will do that. I will actually come back here. This shit is so fucking interesting to me. These big worlds.
Did you just choke that droid?
I did. He couldn't breathe.
Alright.
Stop using my favorite moves. I can't do it.
Whoa.
Hey, it's not his fault you chose not to do Inquisitor.
I want you to come over today, Robbie. I want you to come over and stream it. Whoa. There's a hole.
Wait.
Yeah, that's where you pushed the thing off from the droid from up top. Like, you pushed it down the hole actually when you knocked it off the ledge.
I didn't do it, someone else did, but I just ran over here not knowing there was a difference in height and also a hole, and I landed this way.
Wow, you're on the edge there.
Right there.
Oh, I
What's
thought
this
you
guy?
fell.
Yeah, I thought you, because you said, oh, that's a hole, I was like, I don't think I can get you.
I kind of want to... Hang on. It's experiment time.
Are you really going to jump down the hole?
There's a
Is
ledge
it
right
even
here.
going to let you?
There's a ledge right here. Was that scream as loud in your guys' ears as it was in mine?
No.
God,
No.
I'm back at the med droid? Where?
I told you.
You tell me shit. Fucking
What
Robbie,
are
you
you
just
doing,
come over
Crazy
right now.
Pants?
I've got so many fucking hammers and mallets and shit out right now. Fucking crowbars working on this house. Oh, come visit me, Robbie. Just come over. Oh shit, that's a lot of droids. Oh boy. Robbie,
you're up
come here. I
top,
need
aren't
you. You need your heals.
Not too bad.
How am I down at the bottom?
Where are you?
It's glitching me. Oh, what the fuck?
Are you up top?
He is.
You'll
I'm
have to
guessing
watch
if
the
he's talking about
stream.
all the droids. He's talking about that one platform that had like 30 droids on it.
Yeah, the
Like,
ones
I
that
need
looked
to use,
really
like, I
fucking
need to use the elevator
deactivated.
to come to you?
I made it.
Oh, there you are.
You'll have to watch the stream on that fucking bullshit. That was a glitch. So I got onto the elevator thinking, I hope it's close. And it kind of was, but then when I landed on it, it put me on the ground, down where you guys were at. So I tried to run off of it, but it kept rubber banding me back. And then I ended up back on the elevator again. With a droid.
There's no bugs in Star Wars, aren't there?
There are no bugs. Not there is.
What pisses me off the most with rubber banding is when I'm playing Diablo 3 and I rubber band. That drives me absolutely bonkers.
That's kind of important. Diablo 3 has a lot of positional stuff going on with it. Oh, achievement. I need to open the interface editor. I got too many things stacked up top. I can't move the achievement notification. Why not?
I am still missing, I think, 3 for the bonus.
That sucks. Oh well. I'm sure they'll add it in an update. What mission is this? I've got too many tracked missions because we pick up all those heroics and I don't know which ones are coming up and I don't want them untracked either.
It's R&D, I think.
This one's, yeah, R&D.
I'm at 19 out of fucking 30s.
There's containers over here.
Look, I do my job. Oh shit, do we all need to do this?
Another achievement. Stop being up there. You know what? The achievement's stuck up there, but the other thing's not. I'll move the other thing. Can I change? I can't change your justification. That sucks. Alright. Wait, what was that?
We just need to wait for him. He's too far away, so he needs to do this step that we just did.
Sorry, something about the game interested me, and I was letting it. I can't. I need to mess with my interface editor. I think the achievement I got was... Hang on, don't move, Robbie. Don't move.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
Oh my
I'm
lord.
kind of jealous.
I used to... Hold on. Let me... Let me take off my skirt. There we go. It's still on. Why? Game. Come on. I'm trying to scissor with my man friend. Can you just fucking...
There you go.
I unequipped it, but it's still there. So Exus and I... Exus and I would... Because again, we used to play in the same room. Whenever we did operations with the guild, I would have us either do this when we were waiting on someone, or we would do... I would type in /club dance, and I would hit enter on the keyboards at the same time so that we would do it synchronized. So we would look like these fucking these Twilight Dancer girls doing their dance. But together. Anyway, I was interested in the achievement I got. It was something that and what I think it said was defeating 1,000 NPCs on Balmorra, which I thought would have been... I mean, wow, that's a lot, but it wasn't even the last one in the line. I guess if I came back to the game, it would be to knock out achievements in that way. There were probably a lot that I still wouldn't choose to go after, definitely the PvP ones, but some other ones too, but I feel like that would be alright. That would be something that would interest me and keep me interested, or keep me playing. Alright, now what are we doing? Where's the... It sucks that I don't know which heroics to uncheck. But I guess I'll just have to trust that you guys are... at least one of you will have it, and we'll start knocking it out together. I'm at 23 out of 30 on droids.
You get it in this room.
Definitely,
now all of these are...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Goody. Those didn't count. These didn't count either.
Oh, damn.
Are we too far away now?
No, there's more in here.
No, those counted for some reason.
And then to the left. Oh, sorry. I fail at my job.
Yay.
Overheal.
This fucking interface thing is pissing me off. Last time I'm moving this fucker.
All I see is Waterboy running in place.
Weird.
Yeah. Wait.
See if that works.
What are we doing? Oh, is the R&D still?
It teleported in a droid.
Oh.
Dead.
Weak.
It's dead.
Turn in the data core at the mission drop box.
Wait, hold on. There's probably a... No, never mind.
There is no return to entrance button.
Fucking cheap button. That reminds me of fucking F&M. Whenever the judges or whatever would say, okay, it's gonna be 5 rounds tonight. Aww. And I'm just thinking, did you fuckers not come here and pay money to play Magic? Why are you complaining about there being more Magic at your Magic event? I only wanted to play 4 rounds. Fucking...
And I cut to top 8. But
this was mainly before we did.
Oh my god,
cut.
let me tell you about that. You should cut to top 8. Alright, so we'll do cuts to top 8. Sweet. Now you should make everyone like split prize so we don't have to actually play the top 8. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this, guys? I thought we wanted cuts to top 8. No, we don't want to, but we don't want to actually play it.
Oh, I remember. That was dumb.
Yeah, that was... I mean, I didn't get to top 8 a lot, and that's because I never fucking net decked, so I was always handicapping myself in the first place, but... I would not have fucking...
We didn't do a whole lot. It usually wasn't until the very last round, like first and second place. We had a fair amount of splits there, but
right.
Typically that would mean that we'd get at least 2 rounds of top 8.
Oh, I missed.
It was weird though. I will say that, like, because the people wanted it so bad, so we started doing it, and people were so happy, and then they're like, "Now we want to draw." Like,
for me,
why are we even doing this?
Even when I
could go home 2 hours earlier.
Exactly, because when you cut to top 8, now that's 3 more rounds you got to play.
Right.
But I mean, for me, it was more of like winning F&M was actually kind of a big deal to me because it never happened. Because I always wanted to prove that I could come up with a subpar deck because I wasn't using. And then I later learned that R&D actually forced the decks that they did, which to me is not the way that I would go about designing the game. It kind of angered me, actually. But I liked coming up with my own home brews. I liked not touching cards that people were playing with. And
you get in this assembly line one.
You know, to me it was a big deal to win an F&M because it was always my home brew. And so to me it was important. And there was one time, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I felt really shitty this one time, but you remember Dave Coulier?
Yeah.
I don't know why I was asking if you remember. Of course you remember. I won one against him one day because he stacked.
You said Coulier though.
I might have. Is it Collier?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was just Coulier.
Okay.
Dave Coulier though was that was like the guy in Full House, right?
I don't fucking know. Bob Saget. That was all I remember. But anyway, I won an F&M against him because he didn't stack triggers incorrectly on a final attack that he did, and I did not. I didn't feel good about that because, you know, he was only there because he was supporting his son's hobby, and he wasn't someone who would usually win an F&M either, and so I don't know how much it mattered to him, but I won that because of a little, you know, a little intricate strategy thing that he just wasn't, you know, read up on, and so it was just like I didn't feel good about that.
So wait, what did he do?
So it was the deck. I don't remember the set and stuff, but it was one. There was a bullshit ass white card like all of them, where I think it was on the same card even, honestly, where. When you attacked, when it attacked, all of your knights or something got +1/+0 till end of turn, and also when it attacked, you put 2/1/1 knights into play, tapped and attacking.
Oh yes, I remember this card. It had Battle Cry.
That's what it was. Okay. And
Wait,
so
sorry, what was the effect? I think I know the card.
So like it would attack and make 2/1/1 attackers, and then it also had Battle Cry. So if it was like, whenever it attacked, it would give like +1/+0 to.
Oh, wasn't that like something? It was something Captain.
Something like that. So because he stacked it wrong, where he did the Battle Cry before they came into play, I survived the attack with 1 or 2 life, and that allowed me to kill him the next turn. And so I didn't feel good about that because. It's, you know, how many times do you actually call out someone on stacking the triggers correctly? Or in most of the time, you usually just, you know, probably just assume that they did it the way that they would want to do it to get more damage. But I actually asked him how he wanted to stack it, and he just kept shrugging. And then I ended up winning because he stacked it wrong. He did the Battle Cry first. But this is fucking honest. It doesn't matter how good of a player I was. Or wasn't. I don't know. I never got your honest opinion because I don't think I ever asked. But I think I probably won 2 or 3 F&Ms in the whole fucking, years that I went to the store. Because I just didn't fucking play those decks. It was more fun to me to ask Scott to just name a bullshit fucking rare for me to build around and do it that way. That was more fun.
Do we break? Okay, my far enough.
Destroy cooling systems. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I need one more. But they're all over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, man, like
Overseer droid.
one of the things, thinking about like just back when we were playing a lot of Magic, playing competitively and shit like that, like one of the things I don't miss at all was what some people would refer to as like rules lawyering. But like that sort of like, you know, because it's a complex game with a lot of like intricacies and stuff, and you can absolutely catch people like screwing that crap up. And it always seemed like a weird way to win, right? Because it's like they know what they wanted to do, but maybe they just didn't say it right or something like that.
Right, and yeah, so I guess that just is just the name for what happened that one time.
But it's like, it's one of the reasons why I actually really think Arena does a good job if you want to play like competitive Magic. It's like
because it makes a lot of assumptions for you.
More or less gone. Yeah,
and
the
does
other
that stuff on
your
behalf.
Yeah, it does stuff on your behalf, and like whenever triggers triggered, like it pops up like, hey, that's triggered. So like you don't have to worry about like missing triggers.
Right.
Which I'll be honest, that like as a judge especially, but even as a player, like the way that they kept changing and tweaking like the trigger rules because nothing made sense. Like, is it cheating to like not put out your opponent's triggers to them? Well, what if it's a May or if it's not a May? And
the May and not a May is the thing that I think is a little bit too much, just because I don't have a better solution on how to handle the Mays, but sometimes I feel like it's okay to allow someone to miss a May, and yet this new setup does not.
Yeah. No, like, and it was just, the whole thing though was just a gigantic pain in the ass, and it led to moments that maybe not explicitly cheating, but definitely seemed to be like cheating adjacent.
Right. And I feel like, and I know that you were against this stuff, but I don't know if you were against it because of just that's how you felt, or if because you were against it because of being a judge. But I remember there was this one thing where I would always share interesting things that I had heard about with you, because there were just little nooks and crannies of the rules that were interesting to me because I wasn't a judge. But learning about this stuff was made me think, okay, is this something that I could use? Not in some bad asshole way, but just, is this something that might come up? Or is there some little tiny rule that someone might not know about that I'll be able to take advantage of? Because if it's something about knowing a rule better than someone else, to me that wasn't wrong. And I remember bringing up, there were a few examples, but I think the one that I remember the most, because you had a problem with it, was not assigning trample damage. And so, if I saw someone attack with creatures, and I blocked with all of them, and one of them had trample, but he or she just thought, well, he blocked everything, and then doesn't change the life total, but on whatever they're writing down, but so then I don't change the life total also, then that if a rule exists where I don't, they can fail to assign trample damage, then am I in the wrong if I don't change the life total? And that rule where if you're basically falsifying life totals, because that's a rule too, and I'm thinking, okay, there's got to be, how do you make the call on which it is?
Right.
So
I don't really remember this too well, but
it was right after you guys started up the store. I remember bringing that one up to you.
Okay. Because like, yeah, the just life totals thing even became problematic, and you start seeing cheating or borderline cheating or cheating adjacent things around it. So they came up with the rule that like life totals, like you are legally, like I say legally, but like by the rules of the game, you are obligated to track life totals, and by the rules of the game, like if you notice life totals aren't Wait, what is this? Oh, this is her storyline.
Well, I'm gonna help her kill shit, but I'm gonna spacebar through everything so that we can just help her get through the story thing quicker.
Okay.
But I won't see the story stuff on the stream.
But it was like, yeah, they made it so that like life totals were not only public knowledge, which they always were, but like you had to record it, you had to be doing it with paper and pencil, and it had to be visible to your opponent at all times. And if you ever notice a discrepancy or an issue between yours and or your opponent's life totals, like on either one's like way of recording it, you were obligated to call a judge. And any breach along any of those lines was considered cheating. That was eventually the rule they adopted, because it was like, you'd get dumb situations where it's like, my life total says 20. It's like, well, you know, or like, not 20 probably, but like, you know, like, I'm at 5. Like, no, I'm at 7. Like, no, you're at 5. No, I'm at 7. And it's like, then what does the judge do, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, you fuckers didn't keep track of your life.
Rewind and go back through the entire game's worth of damage.
Right, and you can't, like, right? So, like, eventually what ends up happening is the judge just has to pick one, basically say, all right, this is the life total you're starting with. Go. It's just...
But at the same time, rules like that being in place, where, you know, life totals, you have to, you can't lie or anything like that. But then it also made me think, okay, then why does rules like the whole, you know, failing to assign trample damage, why does that even exist then? Because I could just wait to see if they write it down or not, and if they don't, then why is it my fault? Why do I have to record it if failing to assign trample damage is a thing? And that's what didn't make sense to me. Shouldn't I have a fucking knockback? Do I not? There it is. Okay. Hey, it's Galio.
Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something real fast.
Okay.
I'm Cypher 9. Renald said good things about you. Winning. Casualties. How many in... It's a risk. Stay focused. Anyway.
Atlaus.
Do you have a bonus you're doing?
It's just a final thing.
Oh.
See, I held it for you this time.
This one doesn't work that way. hope he got credit for that.
I think he did.
I think so.
I'll be right back.
Do you require medical attention?
Whoa, Snavs. I hope you're still here, man. My chat just glitched, and then bam. 3 more messages from you just popped up. You finally got full Crypt Master's touch. Now you never need to sharpen your sword. That was weird.
Be well.
Monster Hunter Rise. It's just Switch Monster Hunter, right? So, It's probably going to be not as awesome. And in fact, if they were going to do one, one of the worst kept secrets is there's going to be a Switch Pro. So, should have done it for that, or just ported the old one to that one.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
No worries.
Are we looking to call it pretty soon here?
Yeah, I was thinking when we got back to that townish kind of area. Oh, data
Okay, that
corruption.
sounds good.
Do you have data corruption figured or finished?
What? Talking to me?
No.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Let me find out. We got all these stupid class or all these heroics that are just eating up all my...
I wish it didn't limit.
He's on the same step as us.
Okay.
Return to Lieutenant Rutau.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. If you hover over something on the minimap, it'll tell you who else is on the same
I
stage
forgot
as
I
you.
could do it that way. Oink.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking
Eh?
on the
Shut up.
programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
I'll leave you to it.
I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
Can't find this fucking picture I just downloaded.
Right, so Makaran outposts. Just quick travel there.
Yeah.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
Just doing my job.
Well, it's delivered the punishment. 1 bomb went off near their medical bay. They'll have quite a time recovering. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
Ah. Whatever.
What the hell?
Lieutenant Rutau reported in.
I was still
He
moving.
says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
Rutau is too humble.
Wait, what happened to Rilo? He's on the
He
conversation
expects
now.
great effort to carry on the mission.
I hit join conversation as I was still driving.
Now, a new development demands attention. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Okara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Crash companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
By all means, continue.
Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Like what?
To protect this cargo, they transferred in one of their elite units from a continent away. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
Guess that's it.
I think so.
Think so. I'm gonna just go clean up my inventory.
Do you require medical attention?
I think I'm gonna go back to my ship to do some of that. Did I unlock that? Transport. Personal starship, 50,000.
All right, folks.
Yeah.
Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah. Good times.
I
Catch you all next weekend.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the way of next weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good.
Adioses.
Alrighty. See
Have
ya.
a good one.
Bye.
Alright, guys. That's gonna do it for the stream. Sorry about the no camera, but that I'm limited to only a few problems being solved per fucking stream just to get the damn thing running. So anyway, see you guys next week. Send off sneeze.